What's up, faithful? Welcome to the East Coast Red and Gold podcast. I'm Niners Jess, along with Ty Alston. Maddie B is inactive tonight, and we got Niner Lady Dina in the house. It is Thursday, February 12th. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. What's up, guys?
Hey.
13. Woohoo.
Ow.
Doing good.
All right. So before we get started, we are brought to you by Faithful Gear. Get your customized Niners gear made for the faithful by the faithful at faithfulgear209.com. All right. So I don't know. Ty, did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes and no. I had it on. It was in the background as I was doing some studying.
Okay.
Like, it's the Super Bowl. I was just there for the commercials and the halftime show, really. And
Got it.
when I peeked up to see how the game was going, it was boring as hell. So
Yeah.
I really didn't watch the game per se, but everything else around it I did.
Yeah, I watched it for my numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Super Bowl squares, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I hit a couple times.
Nice.
So that was actually pretty cool. The game itself was extremely boring.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much how everyone expected it to go. Given, how the big difference between the NFC and the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, if it was like Seahawks Bills, I think it would have been more entertaining.
Yeah.
But the Patriots just really, it's almost like they didn't really like show up. Dina, how about you?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Like I said, I had a Columbo day. So I was watching Columbo and eating mofongo and pastelos. Yeah, so I was doing that and drinking. I saw the halftime show, and about maybe 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, and maybe the last minute of the game, and I was like, "Oh snap! Seattle scored that many points! Wow!" And I was surprised when I saw the score that the Patriots actually scored. I mean, it looked like a punting duel. Seattle, every time I looked, they were punting. So I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. And I went back to watching Columbo and drinking wine, so I can tell you what was going on.
Drinks for flowing on Super Bowl Sunday.
They sure were. That and a mofongo, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so this game was another reason why people say defense wins championships. Because Seattle's defense was pretty much lights out in this game.
Yeah, which really shocked me.
Why so?
Because, they hyped up their defense so much, and I thought that the Patriots were going to give them a run for their money on defense, but it sure as hell didn't look like it.
They did in the first half, the beginning of the game. It was
really?
Defensive battle.
Yeah, they were back to
doing
back.
anything.
But I was just shocked. I thought maybe they would do something, but I don't know.
Yeah, the offenses on both sides, they kind of stunk like throughout the whole game. The one thing that went Seattle's way on offense is that Sam Darnold didn't turn the ball over.
That's it.
So he pretty much did just enough. To me, this kind of reminds me of the Seattle team, like with Sam Darnold at the quarterback position, and then their defense of the 2000 Ravens when they had Trent Dilfer.
Yep.
So yeah, Bebop says the game started slow. Yeah,
it
did.
Yeah, I was following singing its song every time. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Like, okay, this is like a punter's duel. What's going on? So I really didn't pay too much mind after that. But yeah, it did kind of start off slow, I thought. But, just by seeing that. But I was shocked. I was actually kind of glad to see that the Patriots actually scored something. I'm like, my God, how long does it take to score something, dude? You're on the field. And nothing was happening.
Yeah, Drake May, he was under pressure the entire game. He had no time to throw the ball. I mean, the first touchdown was pretty much he just like threw it up there to Hollins. But just not in the Super Bowl, but all season. The trenches are so important. The offensive line and defensive line. Both defenses did really well. Gonzalez on the Patriots side, I thought did really well. I think as far as the MVP of the Super Bowl went to Kenneth Walker. I thought at least someone on the defense should have gotten it, but that's because the defense, like, they played really well. Like, give props to Seattle. But yeah, so my question to you guys about the Super Bowl, it sucks that they won in Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
But did this Super Bowl teach the Niners anything?
Nope.
Not a damn thing.
No. Like what? You have to have a good defense. Ooh, welcome to football.
What's that?
You have to not turn the ball over. Ooh, didn't know that. Like,
nobody told me that.
If your defense gets a turnover, it helps to capitalize on said turnover by going and scoring a touchdown. Ooh, didn't know that. Golly, Seattle, you guys are sure smart. They didn't do anything. They stunk it up. They scored touchdowns. They capitalized on turnovers. That's been their MO all season, right? Get a turnover, short field, capitalize on it. Sam Darnold plays safe. He ain't do really anything really. You can't look at his performance and be like, man, Sam Darnold really, he lit it up out there. What a great performance by Sam. Like, it was just sound safe football. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with Seattle's offense and Clint Kubiak calling the plays, I don't know. I wasn't impressed in the Super Bowl, and I wasn't impressed during the season. From what I saw from them.
And it's our exact same offense.
Right.
Hello.
It's our exact same offense. But like you said, nothing was really impressive about it. It wasn't like, when you look at Seattle, you never see them just marching the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
Like when we played Chicago, how we just marched the ball up and down the field.
Right.
Making play after play after play. You never saw that out of Seattle this season.
No.
And it's our exact same offense. And Sam Darnold is allegedly the quarterback that we let get away and all this good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Did Sam Darnold improve, like, since being with the Niners? Yes.
Absolutely.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He admits it himself.
I think he took some of that with
he
him.
admitted it last season.
Right.
In Minnesota.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Going back to Clint Kubiak, I mean, now he's the Raiders head coach. All I can say is good luck with that.
Yeah.
Because one, it's the Raiders, and two, we just got over saying, the Seattle offense really didn't do too much this season to be like, wow, like they were really like they were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Niners fan.
No.
No.
Look, you just look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers. I know stats don't tell the whole story of football.
Right.
They give you a good indicator. And if you watch the game and it matches up, hello.
I mean, even the 2 times that they played us.
Yeah, look at that.
So,
the 2 regular seasons games, they didn't do anything. Right? Didn't do anything. The 3rd game was like the Super Bowl. They capitalized on turnovers. Right? Turnovers, which gave them very short fields, and they capitalized on it. Other than that, Sam Darnold himself didn't do much, and they just ran the ball. And they capitalized on a running play that, I don't know, for some reason, Robert Saleh didn't adjust to that outside zone run, which, once again, they're running our offense. He should have known it's coming, but kudos to them for taking advantage of it.
And people thought I was joking when I said that. I said, they are doing our offense.
Yeah.
Kubiak runs our offense. It's the exact same offense. It's what he learned from Kyle.
Look at it. It's ours.
It's the exact same offense.
I'm not saying it to be a hater. Look at it. You can see just by looking at it. It's ours. Did I hear that what's his name? The quarterback from the Patriots was sacked 6 times?
Drake May. Yeah.
Drake May.
Yeah. 6?
Just about, yes.
Wow. Hey, Bebop.
Kylie says Darnold said playing with Brock helped him tremendously. Yeah.
He said that last year in Minnesota. Like when he went to Minnesota and they got off to that hot start, and they was like, "Ooh, Sam Darnold." First thing he said out of his mouth is like, "Hey, in San Francisco, Brock helped me tremendously. I learned a lot from Kyle. I owe both of them guys so much."
Yeah,
and he continues to say it.
Yeah, he gave props
right. Yeah,
to Frisco when he got to Minnesota. Yeah.
Kylie also says that most of the NFL runs our offense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's right.
What's up, Rob?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I've put the link in the chat. I'll put it in there again if you want to hop on with us, tell us your thoughts, what you're thinking, your expectations, thoughts on the season, thoughts on the Super Bowl, whatever you want to talk about. We're all ears. So come and join us. All right. Steve Young was on KNBR, I think it was yesterday. And obviously they asked him about the Niners. And part of the quote, he said, "We've got issues and we've got to look them in the eye." Do you agree with Steve's quote?
I'd have to hear more. Like, what does he mean by issues? I need more context.
Yeah, I could see where he could say that in a way. I mean, we do have some things we have to improve and work on. But again, like Ty said, we have to know exactly what did he mean by that. I mean, there's so many variables given. Would have been nice if he elaborated, like saying maybe do something with the offensive line. But other than that, we don't know. We don't know.
Rob says never look an issue in the eyes.
I know, that's funny. Go one, Rob.
Can't. Hurts too much.
I mean, I kind of feel like a lot of people are overlooking the fact that we had so many injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were just behind Arizona with how many injuries we had.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually
Um,
had more than us. And we
Yes.
were right behind them. Yeah.
And they don't have a substation.
Nope. Must be the
Sorry.
sun.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to
Heat
throw that in
stroke.
there.
Those
So, yeah.
ultraviolet rays.
Yeah, definitely. It's all the cactus in the desert.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think the fact that we've had so many injuries is overlooked by the performance on the field, which I thought we had an awesome season. I mean, we've
did.
said this time and time again. Bebop says too much vitamin C.
There you go.
Yep.
Mhm.
I feel like that could go on and on, like the entire show, like just saying, too much vitamin C, too much cactus, too much,
Exactly. Vitamin D from the sun. Yeah. Overload.
Exactly. But yeah, so like I said, it was an awesome season. We had a lot of injuries. But we do need to get faster, I feel. We do need to add a few pieces. But overall, I think we're in good shape. What do you guys think?
Yeah, consistency. Yeah, we got to be consistent. And I thought, and I still say it, we had a lot of resiliency on this past season. We accomplished things that people didn't know or think that we could do, and we did it. I mean, look at our record. Who expected us to be what, 12-5? So, yeah, we were injury laden, and that's true. And a lot of people downplay that in a way, but given those injuries, look at what we accomplished, and that's to be applauded. There's a lot of resiliency and a lot of guts that went on in this past season, and it showed. It showed. And that's something that we have to always hold on to and keep in the back of our mind. That we can do this. We will do this. And it got them through. Are some things that have to be worked on? Definitely. Definitely. Do we have a long way to go? Yeah. But guess what? We have resiliency. We have fortitude. We have strength. And I think we can do a lot better than 12-5, and I'm hoping we will do a lot better than 12-5 this upcoming season. So it's a shame that people forget thing like that, because that's what really made us, in a sense. People stepped up. People did what they had to do. And we shouldn't forget that. And we've come a long way. Not to sound like a Virginia Slims commercial, but, we've come a long way, baby. Given what we had, we've come a long way. And that's to be applauded. Not forgotten. Not forgotten. It's not like when we had that, dare I say, 2-12 season.
Oh, geez.
That was rough. That was rough.
Remind me.
That's to be applauded for what we've done.
Yeah, people are just overreacting to the last game, the divisional game, and how it actually transpired. But overlooking the fact that we didn't play like that all season long.
Right.
That was just the worst time to play our absolute last game. But you have to look at where we were, what we accomplished. There were two teams in the NFC competing for the number 1 seed at the end.
Right.
We were one of them.
Yep.
Right? We were one of them.
Forget that.
People
Right.
forget that for some reason.
and didn't expect us to be there.
Right? People forget that. Amongst the entire NFL, we were amongst the Elite Eight,
Right.
vying for the Lombardi.
Right.
We were there.
And we beat the
24 other
Eagles.
teams, 24 other teams weren't.
That's right.
We were a part of the Elite Eight. In the NFC, we were a part of the Final Four. So it's like, hold up. We're amongst the best at the end of the season, yet everyone looks at us like we were the worst. And
Yeah.
put that into perspective. We were amongst the finalists to go to the Super Bowl. Yet people are talking about us this year as if we were worse than we were last year when we finished. What was our record? 5-12 last year, 6-11, whatever it was.
Yeah, 6 something. Yeah.
6-11. Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow this year we're perceived as being much worse than we were last year.
Mhm.
Make that make sense. Right? From the 11th pick to the 27th pick. I think that means we did a lot better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And- Yeah. And I know you starred Colley's young. Colley's comment. He said if we had a solid offseason, we're there with Seattle and Los Angeles. But think about it. We were right there with them
Yeah.
all
In the
season
battle.
long. This season, once again, there were Final Four in the NFC. We were right there with Seattle and the Rams. I should
Even
say
with
the Seahawks and
injuries.
Rams. Yeah, even with all we went through, we were right there with them. Split the season series with them. Right there. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, the Rams won 1 more game than us. Seattle won 2 more games than us. Okay, cool, but we're right there. But if you hear the talk, if you didn't watch
Yeah.
the season at all, you were away. You went to the moon. You worked for NASA. you was just away, and you came back, and you hear all the rhetoric. You'd be like, man, the Niners must have the first overall pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And they were terrible. Oh, I can't believe they had a season like that. I don't even want to rewatch it. That would be
Yeah.
your reaction. So I think everybody needs to really just put the season in perspective, like see how well they did. The team never had a 2-game losing streak. When's the last time that happened? Right?
Mm,
It was a
True.
great season overall
yeah.
with all the injuries. Now, are there always things you can improve on? Always,
Oh,
every
yeah.
year.
Oh yeah.
But that's why John and those guys make money. That's why they make the moves that they make.
Mhm.
We just got to sit back and hope those moves pay off. So we're not far off. We're right there, and I expect a bounce back season because this was really like an off season, if you will, with everything that went down. So next season should be like that bounce back season, right?
Mm,
So let's see how it goes.
yeah.
So Kylie says, with an injury ravaged team, we went into Philly and knocked off the defending champions.
And
That's what I'm talking
People totally
about.
overlooked that.
Yes.
Yes. And people still say, well, Philly wasn't that good this year.
Look, let me tell you something. Living
Let me
here
see
in
how that
Pigeon
goes.
Town, they think they're, gods. But to see that happen, oh yeah. Knocked them off the pedestal. And no one expected it. They thought that, they could just run us over because they were relying on the injuries. And they said, we got this. We got this. Not. So-
Well, think of the scenario. We just came off a tough Week 18 game with Seattle, right? Battled them for 60 minutes. Philly rested all their players.
Yeah.
So they basically had a bye week on us.
Mhm.
We had to travel across country to their house and play them. We saw the pregame predictions. No one was predicting us to win. They was like, oh, this team doesn't have a shot. And they just lost 2 of their linebackers last game. They're going in here with starting 2 linebackers that didn't start all year long.
Yep.
They ain't got no shot. It ain't
I
happening.
got 8 people. I got 8 people who have not called me, looked at me since that game.
I bet.
They're trying to run from me. Okay. But I'm going to chase behinds down this weekend because we got a 3-day weekend. I'm chasing their behinds down. You talked all that smack and said how injury ridden we were and we're nothing because we lost it that game. And, you know, they got a shot and all this stuff. I said, you know what? Let's see what happens on the field, honey.
You got to play
And
the
that's
game.
what happened. Okay. And, you know, again, people forget that. People forget that. But yeah, that would, to me, that,
Tony?
hey, how you doing, Tony? To me, that was my Super Bowl. Okay.
Captain Niner says, record-wise, we were there. Heads up, we're not close to Seattle currently. Was evident how much faster they were than us.
Can you elaborate on that for me? What do you mean by they were so much faster? How? Where? When? Everybody keeps saying that, but they don't say how. Faster in what way? I need some context because it seems like just a narrative everyone's throwing out there. Like, add some context to it. Let's bring some thought to the discussion, please. Like, oh, thank you, sir. You know, I'm always Niners down. But we need to start bringing some real context to this stuff and stop just throwing out these liners like everyone else does and just jumping along with it. Like, let's have a serious, thoughtful discussion about this stuff. Like, if you want to say our receivers are slow, well, yeah, they did look a little slow out there. But is there anywhere else that we look slow? It definitely wasn't the DBs. Like, can't say that. Our corners were looking fast. Was it the linebackers? Yeah. We had 2 linebackers who were just out there. They're not really our linebackers. So can you really judge them? Like, where are we going with this? So looking like Suge Knight. I need my chain and my
Captain Niner says, who was on the field that could beat them deep?
So you're talking about our receivers. Cool. Okay. So you got to think about that. Juwan Jennings, is he a burner? No. Ricky Pearsall playing with a knee injury. Of course, he's going to be a little slower. Demarcus Robinson, yeah, he could get a little deep, but he's not really a burner. So if you're just looking at a speed matchup, we're going to lose that one, right? But if Ricky P is healthy, we know he can get open. Just go back and watch the tape from week 1.
Yeah.
When he was burning Witherspoon like crazy.
Right.
Right? We got Jordan Watkins. Why Kyle didn't use him? We know how he is with rookies.
Yeah. I wish he'd get out of that.
So
did you say Jacob Cowing?
I didn't say Jacob Cowan yet.
Okay.
But he is on the roster. We know he's a burner as well. But it's not all about speed. You have to have good route running. Right? Because if you're looking at speed for speed, Tariq Woolen is one of the fastest guys in the league speed-wise. But he's constantly getting cooked by good route runners. Right? Like that touchdown that New England scored where they threw the deep ball, that wasn't really a good thing. But on that play, they tried to beat him with a double move. Hey, hit him with a double move. He'll bite. Just run a good double move on him, and you got it. That's what they did. That's what teams always do to him because he's bad in coverage. If you have a good route runner, you can beat him. And that's what Kyle, for the last 2 seasons, has been trying to do with this receiving core. That's why he drafted Ricky Pearsall and Jacob Cowing. Guys are excellent route runners. Oh, and they have speed. Got Jordan Watkins this year. Excellent route runner, and he has speed. So he wants to add that speed element in to go along with the route running he needs Unfortunately, Cowing and Watkins got dinged up this year, and Ricky P, who started off the year having a great year,
Yeah.
banged his knee.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not good.
Rob D says faster wide receivers and stronger O line.
Okay.
We all know the
Well,
O-line
we
discussion.
definitely need a left guard because
Need
I
left
don't
guard.
think I could be wrong, but I'm not so sure they're going to bring back Spencer Burford.
I think somebody will give him a contract,
Yeah,
pay him, because he did have a pretty good end to the season there when he was got the full-time nod. And I think somebody will be like, ooh, well, he played left side in college. That's the whole trick. We just need him on the left side. And somebody will give him a contract. Hell, we saw Jalen Moore get a contract last
Yeah.
year,
Mhm.
and he didn't even start but 2 games. So the
Aaron
NFL is
Banks
weird
got
like
paid
that.
to be terrible in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huge
Yeah.
contract too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spencer he'll definitely get a contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then there's center. Jake Brendel's 34 years old, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think we need to look to replace Jake Brendel. Dina's favorite player.
Yeah.
Hey.
If we're getting a new young left guard, let's get a new young center to go with our already young right guard. And that could be a strong centerpiece for years to come. Just saying. I'm with you on that one. And that's Kyle. Once again, that's Kyle. Like, you drafted the dude for a reason. And then comes the end of the season, playoff time. You're like, nah, I can't use this dude. You know what? Let's get somebody off the street. Malik Turner was here in OTAs. Let's call him back. That's Kyle, man. Not wanting to play the young guys, especially at receiver. It's weird.
Bebop says we need a true free safety.
We all know that. We've been saying that for years. Now, when you talk about speed, check this out. Marquise Siegel is hella fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's a hella fast. Speed with him isn't an issue. It's him playing the ball in the air that's the issue, right? Execution.
Yes.
So right there, speed ain't the issue. It's execution with him. Somebody's got to teach him, hey, when the ball's getting thrown in the air, you got to learn how to track the ball.
Right.
Play it in the air. Dude, just get your hands up, get a PBU. That's the minimum you need to do. That's it. Just get a PBU. Like, don't duck, don't hide. You need to learn to track the ball. Just knock it down. That's it. But yes, I'm with you. We need a true free safety. One of the things I'm looking for with Raheem Morris is to implement like a true free safety system where we have that one safety in the back all the time playing center field when we go to those coverages instead of mixing and matching these guys, right? Because I would like some real safety help back there.
Yeah.
Crazy Juice says we could have been better off with Matt Hennessy at center.
He played well.
Yep.
I had no problem when Matt Hennessy took over. Oh man. I
say nothing. Yeah.
I was like, leave him out there. Even when Brendan got healthy, I was like, leave him out there.
Dude, yes.
They just, I don't know why. They just really like Jake Brendel. And hopefully this, off season, they kind of see past that a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe he cooks for them in the off season or something. I don't know. It
must be
weird.
some damn good food.
I know. He was a celebrity chef type food, man, because
stay in the kitchen, dude.
It's weird. But yeah.
Kylie says that Saleh pissed him off by benching Siegel for Jair Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it because Siegel was struggling in coverage. That was the bottom line. He was struggling in coverage. So Saleh was like, all right, let me make a change and see if this dude's better.
I was just reading today. I think it was on ESPN about they're saying that the 49ers would be better off if they got rid of Brown.
I thought he
Oh,
had a
that's what they're
decent
going around,
season.
but he did have
Yeah,
a
and I'm
decent
like,
season.
really? You know, I wanted to say, how dare you say that? But
Yeah,
but
he
yeah,
did have
they
a
were saying-
decent season, and I understand he gave up some things on the back end too, but it's
But
like
you know what? They all did.
they all did,
Everybody did,
right? And
so,
for me,
you know.
that's Robert Saleh. Like,
Yeah.
dude, why are you putting him back there being exposed?
Yeah, and
Like, that's terrible coaching.
Yeah, what angered me is when, as I was reading part of the article, is this like, okay, this makes no sense to me. Why are you singling out one guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who actually did more than Siegel? So why are you singling him out and saying the 49ers would be? He doesn't move as fast. And I'm like, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched some of the tape?
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen, he didn't do that bad. I mean, he was actually pretty good. So
Exactly.
yeah, and I was just like, oh my God, here we go with the season of naysayers again. And shoulda, coulda, woulda, wouldas.
Well, we're also in the area of finger pointing, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like what went wrong with the Niners? What could they do? Oh, that guy. Let's move on from that guy. Let's move on from him. So it's like you got to look at everything in perspective, right?
Yeah,
it's
instead of looking at the bigger picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're singling out, individuals who actually did something for the team, and they missed one catch. Now all of a sudden they're like, the bad guy on the team. Have you looked? Do your research.
And Brown's going into the last year of his rookie contract. Like, it would make no sense to just jettison him right now,
right?
When he's cheap and he has played well,
right? Yeah.
So it's that whole thing.
Yeah.
Stout was struggling nervous, but he caught on with snaps, with playing time, right? He got those reps. Game slowed down for him a little.
It took him, 1 or 2 games, and he caught on to what everything was supposed to be.
It's that comment right there. Comment right there.
Young players, you're gonna have growing pains.
Right. And that's what coaching comes down to. You live with that. You have them to grow those growing pains. You teach them, coach them up, put them in the best position to succeed.
And that's how they learn.
That's how they learn.
Back to Jake Brendel. You're going to get Brendel back and like it. Lombardi pie charts say so. That made me
Ew.
That's funny. In those damn pie charts.
No pie charts. No.
He's in the last year of his contract, right? I believe this is his last year. Yeah, it is. So, he's a guy we can move on from easily if a replacement is found.
Crazy Juice. Why is Jed York to blame?
Oh,
let's add some context to it.
Yeah. Speak on it.
What's up, McNiner?
What's going on?
Hi, David, my McNiner.
Kelly says I would play Brown at big nickel.
They did that, I think, at the beginning of the season. Before he started.
Because they didn't really know where to, they wanted to see where to place him.
All right. So Tony says the team told you prior to injuries and the season starting that there are going to be a lot of ups and downs due to them being young and having a financial reset. So in my opinion, with that said, they believe they are ahead of schedule.
I would say so. I think they were just on schedule.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't believe they thought it would be a dip, a drop off or things. The whole financial thing, they were planning not to be in cap hell. They got ahead of it.
Yeah.
That's really what they did. While other teams wait around, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we're 80 million under the cap. They said, no, let's get ahead of this thing. Let's move these players out, bring in some young players. We got all these draft picks. we can get ahead of this thing. And that's what they did. Smart on them. You don't get in cap hell, right? Did it. Boom.
Yeah.
Got the young guys in there. And that's what you want to do. You want to infuse young guys with your veterans to strengthen things going forward. And that's what they did.
Right.
And it worked out. It was a great game plan. You bring in a great coach that knows how to coach these guys. Look how well that worked out.
Right.
Kyle needs to play his rookies, but that's another story.
Okay.
But you see how much ahead of the curve we are going into next year. Now that an Alfred Collins played, a CJ West played, who was our first round pick? Michael Williams played, right? I know he got hurt, but he got a lot of playing time in there. Upton Stout. Hello. Future's looking real bright. Bring back Fred and Nick with them. Ooh, man. That's some sexy looking stuff going into next year.
And
So-
put Bryce Huff in there as a rotational piece instead of an every
Exactly.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and look at the jump Sam Okinawa took this year with some great coaching around him.
Mhm.
And he carries that over. He's got another great coach coming in Raheem Morris, who knows how to use a talent like him. I mean, it's some good stuff going on there. So you got to be, if you sit back and really look at it, it's exciting to think of the potential for next year.
So Tony says he thinks that Seattle's defense is no joke, and they're probably one of the better ones that he's seen.
The front gets after it. And as we know, if you can beat up the front, it's great. I don't think their secondary is all that good. Because Woolen and Witherspoon, they can get got. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can get, we saw the Rams go in there and got them. If you just be able to hold up on the front end, get some time, you can get them. And if you go back to week 1, where Brock had some time, we were moving the ball up and down the field on them. They were not shutting us out. We shot ourselves in the foot, and we talked about this here on the show, how we reached the red zone 5 times and only scored 2 touchdowns.
Right.
That could have easily been a blowout in week 1.
Mhm.
How we capitalized, put the ball in the end zone. So got to look at those things.
Mhm.
Kylie says that he thought Sam Aquino was our most consistent defensive lineman.
Man, I got nothing but love for Sam.
Okay.
That's my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Just unsung, low key, doesn't get all the fanfare, but he goes out there and he works. And
Yeah,
that's what you
Good
want.
job.
I want them to bring him back for sure.
Yes.
Is he a
Um,
free agent? He
is.
Please
Ooh.
re-sign him.
Yeah.
So Crazy Juice commented earlier that Jed York is to blame. He follows up with he's the owner, and in all his interviews, it really sounds like he doesn't want to care about a winning title. Also, it seems like he cares about the events and his soccer teams more than the Niners.
Wow. I can't even.
No. All I can say is when he goes into interviews, they all ask him the same shit questions. And Jess, we talked about this online, like real quick. It's like everybody has the same sheet questions that they just, okay, Jed, thanks for the interview, and then they just hand it to each other. Hey, Jed, thanks for coming. So, the substation. And then he hands it to the next person. Hey, Jed, thanks for coming. The substation. He hands it to the next person. Jed, my boy, good. Thanks for coming. So, man, about that substation. It's the same questions over and over. Oh, we saw your uncle say that he wouldn't have allowed himself to go these years without a blah, 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 without a Super Bowl. What do you say? And then the next person, it's the same questions over and over.
Yeah.
Like no one sits back and has a real general conversation. Like we need to talk to him. Like, Jed, do you care? And I got to say this. If he didn't care when George got hurt, why is he in the locker room with him?
Bringing him tequila.
Right.
Like just being there.
Yes.
He leaves the booth and goes down with him in the locker room.
Right.
That's some Eddie DeBartolo type crap right there. So I don't know, but somebody needs to like just really have a heart to heart with him. Yo, where's your heart at?
Yeah.
Do you want a championship? Are you tired of living in your uncle's shadow? I know that's your boy, but you know,
But still,
tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
how you really feel.
Captain says, other than spending money, well, what else can he do? Fire successful head coach? Yeah, people will actually like him if he did that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Speaking of free agents, Kylie says, bring back Eddie Money. Take me home tonight.
Oh no.
I'll let you go.
No, who's Eddie Money though?
Eddie Pinheiro.
De Niro.
Oh, De Niro. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Depends on what he wants. That's the reason why Carolina didn't bring him back. He wanted like $5.5 million. They was like, that's too rich for us, blood. We'll go out and get somebody for $1 million. We ballers on a budget.
Yeah. Ballers on a budget. I love it.
Ballers on the budget.
Yeah. Nah, I'd say pay the guy, man. I mean, but who am I?
Thing is, you can't pay everybody.
No,
Right.
you can't.
Like everybody's like,
can't,
go
right.
out and spend on all these free agents. You can't pay them all.
No.
So,
All right. Well, let's bring in Papa J.
Oh, there goes the neighbor.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, what's
Jay,
up?
what's going on?
How y'all doing tonight?
Good,
Good,
good. It's
good.
good to
Good.
finally meet you.
Yes, finally meet you, Jess. How's it going? I hope everybody's having a great night tonight.
yeah.
This off season, a wonderful, wonderful, full of news off season and crazy off season so far with Keon White and all this talk about Jed being the worst owner and Kyle being the worst head coach and oh man,
Everything's
so
the
many.
worst in Everything's the worst
really.
in San Francisco.
We're in rough shape.
With worst
Hey,
team
we have
out
a
there.
great substation, though. Obviously, you know. Hey, we got
It's got
something
that power.
going, right?
It's got that power.
Got a lot
We got
of
that
power
going
going.
for
I
us.
got the power.
Exactly. You got the power.
Oh man. Well, I heard you guys were talking about certain things, and I wanted to say real quick that we do need to improve this team. But I think our biggest challenge, even though that there's going to be a lot of improvement, hopefully, for our team, our biggest challenge is going to be keeping up with the Rams and keeping up with Seattle. As long as they are as good as they are, it's going to be really tough to get this team up to par to handle those teams twice a year. This division, I think, is going to be one of the best divisions in the next 2 to 3, maybe even 4 years. Maybe even the Super Bowl is going to be played right there in the NFC West. I believe throughout the season that the NFC West, whoever won the NFC West, was going to win the Super Bowl. And it came true. This is a tough situation that Kyle is in and that Jed is in. And even if we have a season like last season where we came up on top as in 12-4, right? 12-4? Is that what 12-5? I mean,
Yeah,
12-5.
12-5, yeah.
I mean, even it's going to be tough, no matter what, to keep going in the playoffs and into the championships and into the Super Bowl, no matter what happens. And if we have an unsuccessful year, let's say 8-9 or something like that, I think they're going to get a huge blame for it, even though it's really not our fault because we are in such a tough division. That's my take on that. Let's not jump the gun this season. What happens this season, because it is a build year. We're building in this year, and it could go either way. We could go another 12-5 and still lose in the playoffs, or we can go 8-9 and not make it to the playoffs, or maybe even squeeze into the playoffs. But the results are going to be almost the same because of the tough division that we're playing in. That's,
Yeah,
my
so the
take on
NFC
that.
West is the best division in football, I feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we could all agree on that. Papa J, what are your thoughts from this past season?
I think, I think we did great for the injuries, and that's no news for the injuries that we had. It was very tough. I give us an A to tell you. If I was going to grade it, I give us an A because overcoming those situations from the schedule, being so late in the season, we had many buys basically throughout the season, but that late buy really was it could have gone both ways. We could say that it's a blessing because we needed that break very late, and everybody that got an early buy now is beat up at the end, and we needed that. But at the same time, we lost so many people throughout the season because of it. If we would have had the buy earlier in the season, we probably wouldn't have made it to the playoffs because the way that the schedule was in the playoffs, we were bang game after game. I think we had 4 games within 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And that really hurt us. So I don't think we could have even survived it without it. So that goes. It could have gone either way. I didn't mean to do a 6 and 7 there. Sorry. But I think we need to load up on defense, on our defensive line. I think it really hurt us giving up Salah. Hopefully Raheem is going to do great with us, but every time we switch coaches, we lost a lot of coaches, and I think that's going to really hurt us in the long run, trying to adjust to the coaches, especially at the beginning. With the BA thing, I think if BA would have stayed, I think we had more of a chance. It would have opened up our running game more. I think we were dependent way too much on CMC. We were depending on him so much as a runner and so much as a wide receiver. We kept him as a wide receiver because really we didn't have a lot of power there. Defenses could focus on just one person, and that was JJ. You shut down JJ, you have the team. You're overpowering the offense. You put CMC in the background. We have really no O-line that we're protecting him. We had no downfield blocking. That really hurt us. So what kept us alive was Brock's legs and a Mac Jones arm. And I think that was huge to have Mac Jones in there also. That's another thought that and to tell you the truth, I think Mac Jones' stock went up ever since he came to the Niners with that quarterback room teaching him a lot of things from Brock teaching him and the coaches teaching him, and his stock went up because of his own doing. Also, he fixed his attitude. He had that reputation that he was a really bad teammate, and he showed that he can be a great teammate and a great player. And I think that Sam Darnold brought his stock up because Sam Darnold is a testament of what the Niners can do with quarterbacks. So I think that if he goes to a different team and a good team, you might see a Super Bowl winning quarterback out of him too. So I think
that ain't happening until 2027, so we ain't got to worry about that next year.
You never know. You never know.
A lot of people are saying that they should trade Mac Jones. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be a sweet deal for that to happen.
If someone wants to overpay, yeah. But you don't give away a good asset, something you love. Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you love your car, you're not going to just trade it away. But if I come to you and be like, hey, I'll give you 4 of them for your one, you're going to be like, well, let me clean out my glove box real quick.
Yeah. Where's the keys, man?
Let me clean out my stuff real quick. It's like that. So we'll see. But the 49ers are not openly shopping him.
Right.
Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
They're not calling teams saying, hey, we got a quarterback. No. teams are going to have to call them and say,
From
I
where
got
he's
1,
talking.
2, 3 pieces for you. What do you
Mhm.
think?
And they're not in
think
the
he worked-
business of giving away good players,
Right.
as they stated plenty of
Yeah.
times.
I think he's worth a first. I wouldn't go anything. People are talking for a second draft pick. Nah, nope. I'd go for first draft pick. Give me Mac Jones. I'll give you Mac Jones for first. That's just, I think that he's that valuable. He's shown to be that valuable. And if you're gonna take Mac Jones, so you can become a Super Bowl contender and be contending against us, going against us, and we make you much, much better. No, we're not going to do that for a cheap price. I think we shouldn't sell him for a second round pick
Right.
if that happens.
Papa
Yeah.
J, one last one before we let you go. What are your thoughts on the Raheem Morris hire?
Let's hope so. I think that 4-3 defense is going to help us out. Being in the wide 9.
You mean 3-4?
I'm sorry. Yes, 3-4. Being in the wide 9, everybody else has already played us with that. We overplayed our hand. We're using the same system every single time. It's like they already have so much film on us on that we're not doing anything else to mix it up. And the other teams are already ready for us on that wide 9. It's time to change it up. I hear that a lot of our players, anyways, like Michael Williams, are in that defensive formation. They succeed, and I think it's time to change it up. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Papa J, thank you so much
Thank
for
you very
joining.
much for having me.
Thank
Y'all have a
you.
good
Yeah.
one.
Good seeing
Great
you.
night. Go Niners.
Go Niners!
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anything else before we hit the 2-minute warning?
He said one thing about Raheem and running the 3-4. His 3-4 isn't really like a 3-4. Everybody needs to keep that in mind. Like the old traditional, like when we had Vic Fangio and him running the 3-4 with the 3 fat linemen and 4 linebackers around them.
Mhm.
Like that's not Raheem Morris's 3-4. It's really like a 4-3 with a guy just really playing a wide 9, rushing off the edge.
Right.
All it is, like he'll put 5 men in the front. And I think that's what confuses people, because that's what a 3-4 shows, like 5 men on the D line. And that's what he tends to do. And that's just to confuse the front, muddle things up, make quarterbacks think that's really what he runs. But it's really a 4-3, just bringing a linebacker down. Like, what you going to do? You want to run? We got this sewn up. If we want you to throw, because we're going to drop back in coverage. It's a thing like that. And if you look at Fangio's defense in Philly, he ain't running like a traditional 3-4 either. It's really a 4. He's running a wide 9-4-3.
Yeah.
So like let's not think we're going to completely change up our defense a lot. It's not.
Yeah.
I say we bring back Sky Moore too.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get a big contract offers out there, but you never know. Weird things happen.
Well, you figure Eddie Pinheiro, John Weeks, and Thomas Morstead are all free agents that need to come back.
I do without Thomas Morstead. He didn't impress me that much this year.
I'd say
That's what we get younger at.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me Eddie. Give me Eddie Pinheiro. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to that 2-minute warning. Go ahead, Dina.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over in a way, but kind of sad. I'm looking forward to baseball now, but be keeping up with what's going on in the league and what our plans are. And if anybody wants to help me to get to Australia, that would be really nice. Looking forward to the next season. Plotting and planning so far, but we got some work to do and we'll get it done. And I'm anxious to see what happens with the free agency and with the draft.
Yeah, Ty.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no off season, Dina. It's always something going on.
Well,
Like,
it's, they say it's off
the
season, but
combine is coming up soon.
well, they say it's
Now,
off season, but you know what I
So
mean.
yeah,
Don't-
there really is no off season.
Don't
There's
be
always
so
something going
technical,
on,
man. You know what I mean.
Like, don't get too happy with baseball.
You was
There's
just
a
so
lot of
great,
minor
man.
stuff coming. What was I gonna say?
See there?
Oh, everybody's talking about,
Mm.
we need to do a study on this. We need to do a study on that. People, a study takes time. Like, a study doesn't happen in a day. And we're talking about what we need studied. It takes a lot of time.
Mm.
So everybody needs to really just have some patience and let the darn thing happen. Because if they come back and be like, oh, we studied this on a Sunday, guess what? You're still going to be unhappy. So let it take its course.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome as always.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us tonight on a Thursday instead of a Wednesday. Next week we
Mhm.
are back to Wednesday. We are just about, I believe it's 29 days until the new league year starts, which
Oh,
means
yeah.
free agency. So all these dates are right around the corner. Just keep an open mind about everything. Don't believe everything you hear. And that's about it. And we'll see you next week. As always, go Niners.
Bebop.
Hey, everybody.
And of course, for the upstart 49ers, they're 6 yards away from Pontiac. 3rd and 3.
We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly.
Montana looking, throwing in the